God Prophet, baby. Back with another video for you, man. Hope you opened your eyes this morning with a new perspective, man. Shall we say new leash on life? New way of seeing things. Remember this. When we focus on the negative, when we focus on what we think is bad, what we think going wrong, that's the perspective that we have within our reality. It's going to seem like things going wrong for you. However, spirit in the clutch, always. So you know this. Spirit gives you that joy. Spirit gives you that place and that space. Joy, place, and space. Understand that. Understand why your moment is truly significant, man. You know, like if you happy, stay happy. Stay in a good frame of mind. Things gonna come up when things come up. All you gotta do is simply walk through them. Process the situation and understand what you're supposed to be getting out of it. Prophet sending blessings, guidance and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there, no exceptions. Never no exceptions. This relationship that you have, it go both ways. It goes both ways. You see, you want to live a life where you have this understanding, you have this peace, you have this abundance, you have this protection and guidance. You want all this love and everything else. That's your way. Right or wrong, hey, sound good to Prophet, man. Sound good to Prophet. But in exchange, Spirit needs you to do some things on this earth while you're here. God, Source, Creator, needs you to do some things on this earth while you're here. We don't even have to get into detail about what it is, because that's the consciousness that we're in right now. That's the understanding we're in right now. That's the ways in which we get to resonate with each other right now. Remember, a lot of ways of being that could have helped us correct ourselves, a lot of information that could have helped and allowed us to bring ourselves into better head places and spaces, was hidden, was broken down, divided, you know, to where information is so scattered. All you could do is put information together about one thing. You know, you gotta be using your intuition to put a puzzle together. But everything is broken down. All this different information is just broken down and scattered. You know, like this happened here, this happened, this happened, this happened. And they saying different times, and in actuality it was at the same time, you know, and things like that within history. Everybody's saying that it's gonna get bad and it's the end of the world and all these type of little talks. But let me ask you something. Honest question, how you feeling? How do you feel? And I asked you that already. How do you feel? Like the knowings and understandings, the picture that you are being presented through spirit. What is it for you? How is it for you? Do you have this dark, gloomy view? Do you have this view of destruction? Or you have this view of, we can see now we can make things better. We truly have the consciousness and understanding to control these realities. How is it? Getting better. That's your head, place, and space. So ignore anything else that tries to promote that type of thing to you. All right, that's not what's happening. That's not what's gonna happen. And it ain't gonna happen because you gonna play your part. Just like Prophet and everybody else, we're gonna play our part. Like you don't change overnight, but you change. Long as the word is there, it's there. We just gotta apply it. It just comes with maturity. It comes with maturity. It comes with us reaching a certain place in space to where we understand being wise is better than ignorant. We understand that living and being alive and aware is better than being dead to this world. We coming into understandings. Where you get that livelihood from? That livelihood that you got. Like where you get it from? You opening my eyes this morning? You can hear me right now? Sound like you got some livelihood about you. How that happened? Come on, man. Thank you, Source. Thank you, God. Thank you, Creator. You gotta give that up. You gotta get that high five, man, every day. Don't you realize some people expired? Some people expired like last night, this morning. But you still have opportunities within this lifetime, and always keep this in mind. Whenever these vessels expire, it doesn't matter how our minds go to racing. When we watch vessels expire, it doesn't matter how our minds go to racing. The fact of the matter is this: whatever that individual came to this earth to do within divine timing was done. It was done. See, we don't see the bigger picture. We don't understand the bigger scope of everything. We know what happens to us and how some of it works for us, but we don't understand the depths of what it even took for it to get to us and where it's going when it leaves from us. Like we don't understand that whole function of things. We get the word oneness and we can grasp that concept, but at the same time, like, it's so far-fetched to think that you actually can put it together. That's the thing about Source, about God, about Spirit. We can't think. We can't think in them terms. We just can't think in them terms right now. Nobody elevated to do that. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. The mind always moving. The mind is always moving. So mind over matter. It's so much information for you to help yourself. It's so much information for you to look at and see and remember and be like, that's not the way. Man, it's so many things out there that can inspire you. And there's so many individuals out there that you can put life back into. Take these numbers for instance, all right? Any number you want, you just say 1 and 2. Okay, we know 1 and 2, right? We know how to get there. Boom, either way it go, we know how to get there. This is what the average individual, this is what we miss all alone. This is what we miss most of the time. We miss that 0.001 all the way to the 0.999. That's all in the middle of that 1 and that 2. 1.001 all the way to 1.999. All of that information in the middle. we miss it because we just go from 1 to 2. You know, we was just taught A to B. You know, like, I'm trying to give you an understanding of where we at, a concept of where we actually at in reality and in consciousness. We finding out all them little 0.001 to 0.999. Like, we finding all that out right now. That's the information that you getting. And a lot of it, with what you already have inside of you, is gonna transform you. Spirit say, be not conformed, but transform. How? Through the renewing of your mind. Through the renewing of your mind. And that's exactly what's happening for each individual. You know, and I know it probably seemed, for some of y'all, it seemed like change is not occurring because it seems like you can't see it. I want you to remember this. Lean not on your own understanding is a real thing, but not only that. How is your head space? Is it clearer? Do you have all the stress and anxiety and worries? Like, do you have all the confusion going back and forth in your head? Or do you have a sound mind? Do you have a sound mind? Are you back into relations with your heart space and how you should be applying that to each and everything? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. To renew. What to renew is? A new. A new. It is a new. That's what new paradigms is. That's what prophets say. Can't bring the old with you. Can't bring the old ways. Can't bring them old patterns. Can't bring them old outcomes. Can't bring them old thoughts. Can't bring the way you used to think in it, man. New. Research. I was thinking yesterday, about that word research. So I looked it up, I just was like, wow, we always heard it as research, but like what it actually is, because research to the average individual is just simply just finding something out, like initially, but when I dug into the word, like I get it as a search that you're searching again, but what it is things already discovered and you investigating deeper within it to get new knowings of it, new meanings of it, new understandings out of it. So in actuality, you researching to get an elevated state of being. You research to get a heightened frequency. That's where it leads you. That's what it's meant to do. So that new, that new you, not new me, new you. I know about, don't worry about that. I'm talking about that new you. Be stand up. Let yourself stand for something. Understand it's spirit talking to you. And I was looking at a program and they was talking about the word holy, which prophet already had, spirit already had gave me this, and it's just us as individuals that use the word, holy, and it actually scared a lot of individuals. It actually pushed a lot of individuals away. It actually gave individuals misunderstandings of themselves, because don't get it twisted. That's what source the creator is. It's way beyond that word. That word can't even describe it. You know, source, spirit, God, your creator. But that's the best. That's the best that human consciousness could come up with at the time. But that still reigns supreme. That Holy Spirit still reigns supreme when you hear there's power in that. So, you know, like, understand that spirit is God, is source, is creator, man. Just understand that, because you know, you use the word holy. There's nothing wrong with using the word holy. Nothing at all. You know, you understand what it stands for, what it means. Just understand spirit is with you. Don't take your focus off of spirit trying to guide you, show you, bring you into these new places and spaces. Prophet wants you to protect your energy, protect yourself to and from. Watch your surroundings. Watch what you take in your ears. Watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. Prophet got words of encouragement, man. You've lived. You felt like when you was going through all the struggles, you feel like you had enough, huh? I know you did. So just remember, you don't know everything, but you know enough. You don't know everything, but you know enough. Till next time, man. Sky Prophet, baby. Peace out.